Welcome back to the show. I am Fred Dreyer, sitting in here solo. Mike Horn is on assignment. We're discussing here what has been going on the last 48 hours in the Middle East, and to my view, this terrible thing, this murder of the ambassador, the American ambassador in Egypt, in Libya, is an absolute national disgrace, and it is the type of crime that will start a war. Anytime you attack and murder an ambassador to another country, that's grounds for war, folks. And President Barack Obama is out today campaigning. He's going to let this thing go by the wayside. He's not going to say anything about it. But what he's going to do is he's going to deflect to Mitt Romney and challenge Mitt Romney to have an opinion about it. So here's my point. We mourn the loss of these four people who were murdered and lied about in the press. Hillary Clinton has lied about the circumstances leading up to their death, what we're faced with here now is a great opportunity for the Republican Party. And I know I've had terrible conversations with you guys about my lack of faith with Reince Priebus and the old line establishment of the GOP. Well, here's the opportunity. Remember, the narrative has always been the economy, the economy, the economy. Jobs, jobs, jobs. That's true. Here's what else is also true. The narrative just changed. It changed for the better. It now changed to set Mitt Romney up for his debates with Barry. He got 3 of them, and they got one vice presidential debate with Ryan and Joe Biden, who's supposed to be on the ticket because he's an expert in foreign affairs. This guy's an idiot. He is a fool, and he is a disgrace to this country. I have not heard a word from Joe Biden. I've not heard a word from Barry. We've heard a little bit from Mitt Romney. Now, what's great for Mitt is this. Mitt has got to start acting like the president of the United States right now. And doing so, he'll destroy Barack Obama with American leadership. Mitt has to be presidential right now. He's got to start talking about what he would do as the president of the United States. And in doing so, define Barry as a child in short pants. Mitt cannot do what T-Rex John McCain did. And that is ignore the opportunity to change the narrative in your favor. Now, I say this because if you can recall, right after the first debate between McCain and Barry, the TARP situation under George Bush, the first payoff, was formulated to save the country from defaulting and collapsing. You know, that saber-rattling lie that you were told? Well, McCain said, I've got to go back. I got to go back and be a part of this. So he goes back, and there is the opportunity handed to him on a silver platter, as they say, to separate himself from George Bush and rise to a new form and a new type of conservatism, and to be his own man and to establish a new narrative for himself that would define Barack as the lesser of the two candidates. Meaning he could have come back and told George Bush and the establishment of the GOP, I'm not for a bailout. I do not want to saddle this country. It would have given him a great opportunity to explain himself. He would have left the meeting. He would have come out and said, I'm voting against this TARP payoff. I do not believe we should be bailing these car companies out and these unions. I don't believe that we should be bailing these banks out, Wall Street, or anybody else. We are not going to collapse. And by the way, this is a capitalist country. That means, under the rules of capitalism, there's provisions for bankruptcy. There's provisions for it. It's the fail-safe element of it. And he didn't do that, and subsequently failed to grasp the opportunity, the narrative. Well, Mitt now is absolutely staring in the face, absolutely staring this opportunity right in the face, and he has to take it. Now, when we come back, we're going to get into how he can do it and why he should do it and how easy it is for him to become the next president of the United States. This is Fred Dreyer. You're listening to the Fred Dreyer radio program right here on crntalk.com.